It's Chris. Happy Monday. It's June 24th. I am headed to San Diego later today. So these videos are going to be a little different, maybe sound a little different for the rest of the week. So just stick with me, all right? We're going to make this happen. Don't forget, Thursday night live stream of the debate on my YouTube channel. So make sure you check it out. Speaking of which, amazing transition by me, let's talk about the debate. So on Monday morning, a woman named Karoline Leavitt, who is a spokesman for Donald Trump, was on CNN with Kasie Hunt, who is an anchor at CNN. And Leavitt was running down Jake Tapper, who is one of the two CNN moderators of the debate. And Hunt said, you know what, we're going to stop right there. I'm not going to let you run down one of my colleagues. Let's move on. Leavitt didn't. Hunt ended the interview. Now, this has become a massive deal for the Trump right. See, they're censoring us. They won't let us talk. They're afraid of the truth. Man, it's nothing like that, right? So, if you were bad-mouthing someone I worked with, I would defend them, and I would be like, okay, we're giving you this airtime, right? So we have one small thing, which is don't badmouth the people who work here. So if you violated that one thing, it seems to me CNN and Kasie Hunt are well within their rights to say okay, have a good night or day or morning or whatever. But this gets me to a larger point here, right? So I've been listening and watching and reading a lot of the transcripts of Trump's rallies lately and his interviews. He gave an interview to Sean Spicer over the weekend. He was in Philadelphia over the weekend. He's doing a lot of events lately. And what is very noticeable is how Donald Trump is trying to do two things in advance of the debate. First, he's trying to work the refs. Okay, so there's no studio audience. So the only people in this debate in Atlanta on Thursday are Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Jake Tapper, and Dana Bash, the two moderators. Trump is clearly trying to influence the way in which Jake and Dana ask questions, follow up, fact check, and maybe most importantly, mute mics, because that's part of the deal, part of the rules. I'll get to that in a second. Part of the rules is you can mute a mic when it is not that candidate's turn to talk. So Trump is trying to work the refs here, right? I mean, it seems pretty obvious. He's trying to essentially say, everyone's against me, and therefore I probably won't get a fair shake, but maybe I will get a fair shake if they do it right. Right? That's what he's doing. Then there's point two. He's already creating pre-excuses if he doesn't roll over Biden in this debate. So one that he's done is that Biden will be on drugs in the debate. He said that over the weekend in Pennsylvania, that Biden will get a shot in his butt before the debate so that he can be energetic. Again, no proof of Biden doing any drugs, but that's what Trump says. The other one, and this is the one I want to talk more about, is he has said repeatedly that it's going to be 3-on-1 in that debate, that they're not going to ask fair questions, that it's fake news. To which I say, you and your team agreed to this debate. You agreed that it would be on CNN, that CNN hosts or anchors would host the debate. You agreed that the mics would be muted when you weren't talking, that there would be no studio audience, that there would be two commercial breaks during it, that you couldn't bring in pre-written notes. These were all things that were agreed to by the Trump campaign because they wanted to debate Joe Biden so badly. So now, even though you agreed to those rules, now you're trying to use those rules and the moderators as proof that the debate is rigged before the debate even starts. This is classic sort of Trump victimhood, right? So Donald Trump, remember, in his mind, Donald Trump has never lost a fight, never lost a game, never lost a business deal, never lost a presidential election, and certainly never lost a debate, right? And he wants to keep that streak alive because what Trump is about declaring victory no matter what. About if it looks as though he might not have won, he complains about the rules. He said it was rigged. We've seen this happen in the 2020 election. We saw it happen in the 2016 election, and that's what's going to happen this time too. If Biden is something short of comatose in the election, in the debate, Donald Trump will say, well, everyone was against me, and the moderators weren't fair, and CNN is fake news. But remember, he agreed to all of these conditions. None of this has been sprung on him. His campaign said, We are going to do this because we believe getting Joe Biden on a debate stage is so important and so advantageous for our campaign that we will accept these rules. But of course, he's then going to complain about the rules. It's just dumb. If you agree to the rules of a game, if you lose the game, you can't blame the rules because you agreed to them. If you don't like the rules, don't agree to the rules, don't play the game. So that's my 2 cents. Again, much more on the debate this week. This will be the last time you'll see this background because I'll have a background of a hotel in California, which will probably be less scenic, but I'll do what I can. Stick with me, sign up, subscribe now to make sure you're part of our Thursday night watch. Subscribe to this channel now, like this channel, comment on this post, and tell 5 friends. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.